Yeah, this is the only remainder Camalote Beani from the group I was growing out. I have actually got two other lots at different stages growing out. One literally, just literally, like not long hatch fry that I've got growing. I've got about 200 of them. I will cut that down to probably about 40, maybe 60. By the time I weed out the better ones, keep the best ones. But I did sell the rest of these to the shop, other than this one, because I had to hold one back for someone. But yeah, all it was I still meant to give someone one. They come for 10, and basically one of them, when I was netting them, got caught trapped between the glass and the net, and they was only about, I don't know, an inch and a half at the time, and it obviously injured it. So I took that one out to recatch another one for the fella, and I obviously recaught the same one because he took 10 of them. So when he got home, one of them was injured. So I said, I'll give you another one. But what it was at the time, I didn't want to, anyone knows about Beani, it's not, to catch a fish out of the tank, you've got to take all the rock work out and that, and risk stirring up the substrate and risk a spike, nitrite spike. So I wasn't really in any hurry to rip the tank apart to get one fish out. And to be fair, I put these up on the Aquarius Classifieds at £5 a pop, which I'd meant to put up another species at. These were actually meant to be tenors. But when the bloke turned up, I didn't even realise I had to check the ad. And because I'd put it, I honoured what it was that time. So basically the fella ended up with like 9 of them for 40 quid, which is really still a touch anyway, because me doing them what they were meant to be at, which was tenors, is still not even a third of what other people are charging for them, and they come from the exact same bloodline. So yeah, they're just as good a quality. He's an F4, this one. The parents are F3s, which is what are being sold at £35 for a like inch long fish. But yeah, this one I kept the best one. Well, not the best, but the alpha fish of the bunch. It's still too early to say, but at the minute I'm leaning towards female, to be honest. But yeah, like I said, it's hard to tell with Beani unless you vent them. But like I always say, sorry, that's not a plug socket in the water. That's just it's down the back of the tank. I've got it resting on the radiator behind it. But like I have with all my Beani tanks, I use these the Hydra streams, just because your water parameters just stay at zero ammonia, zero nitrite, and zero nitrate. As long as it depends, you get other people saying that you still get nitrate readings with them, but what that is you haven't got the stream suitably sized to the tank you've got. See, the one I've got in the front room, on the big tank, the big Beani tank, is rated up to 1,000 litres, and I've got that, and I'm going to be putting a second one on there because I've added silver dollars to it, because they started spawning again. And to be fair, the last time when I had them in the tank and they spawned with the silver dollars didn't touch the fry. They were literally too scared. That's a couple of inches shy of an 8-foot tank that I've got the breeding pair in, and well, when I show you in a minute, you'll see you've got a dozen silver dollars crammed into like 1 foot of the corner of the tank, and the rest of it is taken over by the pair of Beani that are spawning again. But yeah, they're definitely one of my favourite fish at the minute, these and the Islanum. Yeah, I don't understand it. Why people try and make out that these are a hard fish to keep, because they're really not. I wouldn't recommend it if you just got into the hobby or something. There is a lot easier fish to keep, but from when you know the basics about fish keeping, yeah, and keeping your parameters stable, and like I said before, the main thing with these is moving them about. They don't do too well if you keep moving them about, unless if you are going to move them, literally transfer the water from the tank they're in into the new tank. It's like, I don't think they do well being put into different waters, even though it's I mean, even if you drip like acclimatise them through a drip system with by putting a bit of airline in and putting a knot in it, I think it's still, I don't know what it is with these, but yeah, it's definitely stress, I think, that makes them bloat. Because I feed these like anything. I feed these 3-4 times a day. The Beani, not the adults, but the grow outs. Predominantly live food, which is brine shrimp, but also I feed them on things like this, NT Labs, small tiny, like small granules. Because I don't like the pellets for them. Sorry, it's the baby screaming in the background. But yeah, I don't like giving them pellets when they're small, because because they're greedy, once they scoff them all down and they absorb water, they expand inside them. But yeah, I'm going to have to pause this until he stops. He's teething in a minute. Here you've got the Cubans, one of my old favourites. Species that don't stop giving. It's like the orders I get for these is incredible. 3 different shops take these. As I know that I see someone commenting on someone's videos that I got where these come from, and I see there's some weird kid on YouTube who's got his username as, what is it? I've got to be careful because I called someone out on the other night on videos, and let's just say I got a legal warning. Anyway, so basically, yeah, there's a kid whose username on here is Pablo Chacon, who's some kid from up in Stoke, who's right weird. He got Haitiensis off of like probably the most well-known hobbyist in the UK, who told him don't mix them with any other fish, and obviously don't, you know what I mean, do anything. They really are quite, you know what I mean, easy to roll over. Haitiensis, they don't do well being moved either. Anyway, he chucked him in a tank with convicts and tons of other shit in a little 4-foot tank. So guess what? The fish died. Anyway, he came to me and asked me about it, saying, "What do you think happened?" I said, I said that what it is, I think they're a fragile fish anyway. I said, but what it is, the genetics are so like diluted because of it's been so long since there's been any fresh blood caught, like any fresh bloodlines caught of them. So it's just fish that are inbred. And I wasn't saying that the person's fish were inbred. I was saying that all Haitiensis, and even the pair, oh Jesus, the pair I had were probably the worst ones ever. They looked proper nice shape, everything, the big nuchal hump, and it had a mouth that went off to the right, and so did the female, so they were clearly inbred and related, hence why I didn't bother breeding them and putting any fry out. But yeah, as you can see, these are spawned in the pot again. But yeah, this Pablo Chacon, yeah, who's I'm trying to think of his name now. I better not say it, because otherwise I'll get another thing, another legal warning. But yeah, he's from up in Stoke, but I see him commenting on the person I got these from, saying, yeah, I've got 3 pairs of them. My mate brought them back from America, and the person I got these from, quite rightly so, said no, you didn't, because these aren't on the mainland in America. Yeah, I know who you got them from. It's who you got the Doveye from. They're very good fish. Enjoy them. Yeah, it's like, you never had any of these. You didn't get any of these. Someone you know, yeah, got a couple off of me. You didn't get any of them. Yeah, at the end of the day, you get fish for a week, put them in your tiny little tank, and then get bored of them, and then give them to the fish shop. So, hence why, you know what I mean? I was saying to the fella when he wanted my giant Doveye, listen, if you want them, mate, you're going to have to come and collect them. They're too big to post. The male's 18 inch. Anyway, oh, no, I can't travel. I said, listen, I'll jump on a train station. I said, because what it is, it's going to take hours if you come by car. And it's a big old journey for fish that big. Unless you've got a pump, and I'm not keep giving away like my battery powered pumps to people who buy fish who turn up with no buckets, no containers, no air pumps, no nothing. I keep giving it to people, do you know what I mean? So I'm not doing it no more. So I said, listen, jump on a train. Yeah, it'll take you an hour and a half. I'll meet you at the station with the fish and send you back on it. No, I've never been on a train before. Anyway, in the end, he was going, I'm going to get my dad to drive me, and I could hear him shouting and bullying his dad and swearing, effing and blinding at his mum and dad because they wouldn't take him. But yeah, just the sort of people you're dealing with in this hobby. So like I said, you've got so many disingenuous people in it. You've got people who claim to be, you know what I mean, into the conservation of cichlids, but yet they get access to some of the best cichlids around. I can't, as I said to you, you can't be wrong and strong. Yeah, I can't deny the fact that, you know what I mean, the person who's playing silly games at the minute, like trying to get people to message me about my fish on classifieds and all that. So like the fella didn't even know what he's talking. I said, I'm messaging about your fish on classifieds. Anyway, it's the same person who phoned someone I know a couple of days before for the filter. But anyway, so I said, what fish is that? They just say it straight away, I'm new. Yeah, anyway, I don't know, I don't actually know fish that well. And it's like, all the fish I've got are not fish that are common in the hobby or that a novice would even know about. Yeah, anyway, he's done it to phone me back, so he's obviously gone back and phoned the person who it was that's told him to phone up to try and waste my time with them. Yeah, and anyway, I see straight through it. I said, listen, if you want them, you can come and get them from the shop that I've sold them to. So, yeah. But it's quite good because I've literally managed to drop the price of Beani, Islanum and Cubans. So they're going to be a lot more abundant in the hobby now. Because you've just got a couple of people who get them, and as they used to always try and say to me, don't breed them, don't put them out in the hobby, keep them exclusive. And then they're the same people who are going on about how it's wrong how Ramsdenai and that have died out. Well, if there's more people in the hobby that actually made them more available, yeah, to more people, then there might still be some about. But as I said, certain people are in it just for the money. Yeah, so at the end of the day, that's fine. By all means, if that's your livelihood and that's your only source of income and that's your business, then good luck to you. But just drop out all the bullshit about, oh, you're into conservation and all that. Do you know what I mean? And people seem to think that the more of a fan club they've got, the more it makes them right. It's like, no, you've got a load of little gimps from the other side of the world who don't know nothing about you or what you really like. Do you know what I mean? As I said to you, you've just got so many ponces in this hobby, right? There's not one person, yeah, who's, you know what I mean, who said stuff about them, because what it is, they got the hump because I'm getting fish that they're earning top dollar off of, and I'm not in it for the money. I don't want no money off of them. All I want is basically something like some, you know what I mean, my food paid for, and you know what I mean, that sort of stuff. If I need things like a filter, or I need, you know what I mean, a tank or whatever, then well, the shop I go to actually don't actually really do many tanks, but they have actually got EIM tanks in there, but they're a bit small for what I need. But yeah, so it's a bit of a weird one. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, I'll see through that little one with this idiot phoning up about fish. But so yeah, I'm quite proud of that. Do you know what I mean? I literally, I was selling. I'll take the Beani to the shop, the Islanum and the Beani. I'll send them to the shops at $5 each. And the Cubans, I'll do it £3 each. Yeah, the only difference between mine and the ones where the fella's charging £19 each to the shop is they're one generation further away from wild. So mine are F3 instead of F2. Well, the fry that I'm selling are, not my pair. And don't forget, all this whole F thing, yeah, is a load of crap anyway. Because the only you know what I mean, guarantee you've got of it is if you've had the fish imported yourself from you know what I mean, someone reputable like Cota. But what it is, they send over, say, F1s to a certain person. They'll get the F1s, breed them, but then they won't put the F2s out. They'll then get an inbred pair of the F2s, right, breed them together and get F3s and then sell them to the shops, so that basically you know what I mean, the whole thing of breeding past F3 and that is then, you know what I mean, looked at as diluted or whatever. But it's like, you don't even know what F they really are anyway. All you've got is someone's word for it. And like I said, half the people in this hobby are charlatans anyway. Do you know what I mean? They're all, you know what I mean? Like I said, people listen to them because they don't actually know the person. Yeah, but as I said, yeah, any person who's got a problem with me, don't do snidey ones or go for other people. Just be a man and contact me, innit? You know what I mean? You know what you said, because you know what I mean. I've got the messages that were discussed with you forwarded on to me. So yeah, you know what I mean. At the end of the day, it don't bother me. I don't give a shit. People can say whatever they like. At the end of the day, it's not bothering me. Yeah, I'm not the one making a living out of the fish, so it's not affecting me whatsoever. Yeah, nah, at the end of the day, literally, I do. I keep fish to literally. I do it for basically therapeutic reasons. To be honest with you, I've got bad PTSD. I've been shot and stabbed a few times and lived a bit of a hectic lifestyle when I was younger. Not for the last 10 years, but I'm getting a bit too old for that shit now. But yeah, so basically, for me, it's just a therapeutic thing. I find it calming. Do you know what I mean? But it's better than going to the pub or, you know what I mean? But yeah, so anyway, this is where I'm at with these. What else? Hang on.